Welcome back to the GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. And tonight, we have two animals ready to fight. Two great teams looking to complete the job here tonight. We have the Detroit Lions versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm coming.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday night primetime.
The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
About ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and shoot little people.
Good run there.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 49 yards. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On play action, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Lawrence now off the bootleg. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action now. Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's eaten up
at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run with ETN.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And they'll run here with ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
and the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Goff now looking to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10 as they've got it as we resume action. Play action. It's Goff.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff now looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That one good
for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They go play action with Lawrence. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Derek Barnes. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 2nd down, Montgomery looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the 50, it's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Slant pass, he's got Reynolds. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Goff throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 63 yards.
And the Jags are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon.
Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Jay. This is the GFL Halftime Show. Thanks for joining us, and welcome to the live GFL Halftime Show. It's another great night for football, and we've got a great game here tonight. It's currently halftime, and both teams are in the locker room. Both coaches are in the back making adjustments right now. Time will tell if that can help them coming out to the second half. There's still a lot of football left to be played, and anything can still happen. Thanks for joining us for the GFL Halftime Show. The second half kickoff is next. I'll see you next time.
Back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup. Next is 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now a first down throw. Goff. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
That's complete to Will. This will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Gone. And a quick throw there is incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Finds his tight end Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Lawrence. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He'll look to set up his blockers. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 2nd down, here's Goff.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing on third. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Completion here as they fail to connect on third.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Badgley's kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. That one too wide and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here come the Lions now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards that time for number 14. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, it's gone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now looks to throw.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps solve this one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 20-14. A minute 50 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Here's Lawrence. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Here's 3rd down at 5.
He's back to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Second and a couple. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half. That has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.